Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome once again to the southern wing of the Stink Bug Works. I think Big B sent me one of his spare gremlins.
What is that noise they're making? I think they're laughing.
And I've been chasing this mofo down for months. And the gremlin was in this little greenish yellow boat that currently has no motor in it. The motor's over there. Why does it have no motor? Because that was the gremlin. All along, this thing's been running erratically. It'll run, and then it'll stop. And then sometimes it'll just go and I just couldn't make hide nor hair of it. So I replaced the speed control and got out, ran it, and it just died. And I'm thinking, it was running these little 40 amp speed controls. I don't have one right here right now. I put it away already. I said I was going to upgrade it with this, Shark 60. Well, I got to soldering stuff on here and plugging a wire in, and look what happened when I plugged a motor wire in. I took this motor wire and I plugged it in, like that, and the motor wire departed the motor. There's the gremlin right there. This motor wire was loose and fraying. Now, at first I said, I'll just go solder it back on. And I pulled the end bell off, and I started looking at that and thinking, you know what? This is all enameled magnet wire. It's going to be a bitch to tin it. It's going to be a bitch to solder it. These motors can be had for $25. So I said to myself, just go out and buy another motor. So I double-checked the specs on it. It's a, what did I say it was? It's a 2835, 3,300 RPM per volt. So I ordered a new one from China. Oh boy, we get to sit and wait. Anyway, there's my gremlin. Right there. That's my gremlin. That's why this thing didn't work. So this thing's just going to have to go sit and wait for a while whilst new parts come in. Okay, so I got to put all that together. This thing, I sent out the other boats. I thought I had ordered mailing tubes for this from the post office, but they never showed up. So I ordered more mailing tubes. And this will go to Mike. Mike in the Great Northwest. Mike's Mambo. So Mike, it's on its way. It's on its way. Be patient. Next item of discussion. One of my viewers, who I shall call Jim, because in fact his name is Jim, even though his mailing address has a different name, his name is Jim. I sent him that little H&M Hydro that had been through so many changes. I ordered another H&M Hydro exactly like it, and this is the power system I'm putting in it. And Jim is doing pretty much the same thing. I'm using a 30 amp, just regular old ESC, no cooling, no nothing. I like to use these mystery, that was the name of the company that first started marketing them, the mystery 30 amp ESC, because you can get these things for under $10. I've seen them for like $5 and change. $5 and change. The darned connectors cost more than that. I put water cooling on them sometimes just because I'm in a situation where I can use water cooling. And I have a pretty decent collection of these now. Now, the thing is, these have to be calibrated to the throttle input. And most modern ESCs will work with a car radio that has neutral in the middle and an airplane radio that has neutral at the bottom. And what you have to do is, in fact, I use this. So you plug it all together, and before you put a battery in, you turn your throttle all the way up. Or if you have a radio, just give it full throttle and power up the ESC. It'll go through a series of, and then it'll start to beep. Beep, beep. When it starts to beep, immediately go to neutral. It'll give a couple of beeps. Beep, 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 beep. Go to brake. It'll give one more beep. Go to neutral and disconnect everything. Now, that process may vary from speed control to speed control, but generally it's something like that. You have to first tell the ESC to go into program mode, and you do that by turning it on at full throttle. And then the ESC is going to talk to you a little bit, and then it's going to say, well, what do you want? And then you got to tell it the parameters. What's wide open, what's neutral, what's reverse. If you don't have a reverse, like in an airplane thing, you'll just go back to here and then up again. So if you get an ESC, sometimes they'll give you a programming instruction, but that's the buzz term. It's called throttle calibration. Look it up on YouTube for your particular ESC if it doesn't work for you. But that's the buzz phrase, calibration. So I've talked about this, I've talked about this. The Great Purge is still underway. I have another one of these, brand new in the box, never opened. It's a virgin, and it probably doesn't have Gremlins either. If I break another motor wire, it's going in here, don't you? A 1005 with about 3,300 kV. Not a 1005, sorry, an 1105. But anyway, I have another one of these complete in the box that I'll wheel and deal on. I may not give it away because it's kind of nice, but I'll wheel and deal on it. And I also have, and I'll provide a link in the description here, I also have an Aquacraft Mini Wildcat Twin that I will give away for a song and a dance. And that song and dance might be shipping in a fun trade or something. Anyway, that's about all I have to report. Found the Gremlin, got stuff shipping. This will go out. Got batteries for my saltwater boat. This is Sunday, Monday, tomorrow. I ordered a washer and dryer. Let me give you my personal experience. I ordered a washer and dryer combo from LG Electronics. I will never, ever have anything to do with LG electronics. It was by far one of the worst buying experiences of my life. I wouldn't touch an LG machine if you paid me to take it. So there you go, boys and girls. Until next time, jet out.